Hello, colleagues and students. Today is Thursday, June 30th. I'm greeting you actually from the system office where we just completed the special meeting of the Board of Regents. I'm taking this time to put together my weekly message to you. Let me start off by saying that last week was action-packed. I know that each of us are continuing to think, oh, when's the summer going to slow down? I'm asking that, but that is not happening. In fact, there seems to be a different pace for this summer, and I don't know if it is the result of coming back in a gradual reopening after COVID, but I find myself now at a much more speedy clip than I had planned on. As a result of that, I had a number of internal meetings that I'll speak to. We heard from the various companies that are part of our RFP for our website redesign. So I participated in those pitch meetings, as well as had my quarterly meeting with our HR director to understand where we're making progress in some of our redesign efforts. The leadership team met and spent time again discussing some of those very same issues, but also starting to dig deep about what are some of the issues and things we should be thinking about in the upcoming fiscal year. I had the opportunity to have lunch with one of our foundation board members and thank him for the work he is doing, but also to understand how we began to posit Nevada State as a part of the work that he's able to be an ambassador for us in. We continue to have our executive team meeting, and finally I would be remiss if we did not also mention that I met to talk about the NG salary schedule meeting and to understand a little bit about what they're planning in that space. Externally, very robust schedule as well. I had the LVGA perspective. I was able to offer a keynote on behalf of our institution and talk about workforce development and, more importantly, how we think from a place of abundance and talking about our region. Spent time with Tony Sanchez of NV Energy, who's a wonderful champion of our institution. More importantly, very thoughtful in how one helps to make sense of the community of which we're a part. I spent time with the Economic Development Authority of Western Nevada, EDAWN. Spent some time with their president, Mike Kazmierski, who gave me a tremendous insight into some of the dynamics in what one might describe North Nevada or up north. I also participated in a KNPR State of Nevada topic about the topic of national malaise and what we see happening right now in terms of sentiment. Intermountain Health came and toured our sim lab and really talked about opportunities for partnership to deepen the relationship with them. I also had a great conversation with a team of folks at ASCU, the American Association of State College University. This is our membership organization of which our institution is a part. In fact, we're the only one in the state of Nevada because we're the only state college in Nevada. And what's intriguing about that is they have an equity intensive student success project they're launching, and we were exploring if Nevada State would be companion in that. Makes good sense given our work. When I think about our deep competencies, I think there's an opportunity and a space for that. I spent time and met a wonderful potential new partner for us, Andy Bishel, who is the president of the Boys and Girls Club here. A great, really tremendous work being done there, some of the uniqueness about serving in this region we talked about. My dear friend Ken Evans from the Urban Chamber, he and I spent some time talking about the future of the Urban Chamber and intersections with the work of Nevada State. And then we also had our follow-up meeting with the Rogers Foundation, our annual one, where we explored what we've accomplished as a result of their deep commitments to Nevada State and starting to lay out the case about where we might go in the future. You all, our future is so bright with them because we have phenomenal students who came in and told compelling stories about their experiences here and the work we're doing as a result of the investment the foundation has made in us. Tremendously happy about that. And we're continuing our work, thinking deeply about how we move into partnerships regarding our land and how that could benefit us here. I am more and more convinced, and I love when you listen to the universe, how it aligns and how it makes sure that you're where you're supposed to be and that there's a moment that we start to capitalize on. I would offer you Nevada is in this moment. We are thinking deeply about issues like workforce and talent, these ideas about water, all of these resources that we have. How do we make them stronger, better, and advance a collective future that is beneficiary of all of us? So that was a good opportunity here. My ask for you, it is not too late to start planning for the upcoming fiscal year. We're in the middle midst of important work. I think summer is the time to lay out the plan so that when you start the new academic year and the new fiscal year, you're very much connected with a goal in mind. So I want to encourage you all to take the time and energy to do that now. It's something I think is really important for us as an organization. And then just a grateful spirit I have for you all, and want to share, as you all know, we had a significant event that took place on campus this week where we had a bomb scare that was called, a bomb threat that was called into the institution. And what I want to tell you is that in these moments of crises, and I said this at a conference I was just speaking with, it is not, you're supposed to experience stress. You're in the body, and the organization is supposed to respond to stress, but you're also supposed to recover quickly. And I want to tell you, this is what happened. That's the state of organizational health. When you're able to implement the plan that has been designed, assess it while you're doing that, and then be able to say that we were able to leave the space better. I really want to thank everyone, from our friends at the University Police who informed us of this, and then how our team just kicked in and rallied behind. I want to call out a few people that we had buildings cleared out and checked, and were able to repopulate them in less than an hour and a half, 1 hour and 24 minutes to be exact. I would tell you that was a tremendous amount of effort, and I would be remiss if I didn't thank Dr. Fernandez, Miss Amy Avaluna, Chief Adam Garcia, and then Greg Main as well, who works with Chief Garcia. Each and every one of you made a difference, and this is what makes Nevada State distinctive. We had a plan, we implemented it. We are in the midst of assessing what went well, kind of doing our post-mortem now, but then being very clear about what do we do the next time, because this will not be the last time something like this happens, but I can guarantee you we're going to continue to be better in how we respond. Thank you to each and every one of you, and I'll see you next month. Take care and be well.